Hi students, my name is Nilesh Nagarashet. I am from Annara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 9th standard, that is surface areas and volumes. In surface areas and volumes we already discussed about surface areas of solids, and here we are discussing about volume of cuboid and cube. Those part it is already completed. So let us move on to the next solid, that is volume of a next solid, that is right circular cylinder, that is volume of cylinder. Volume of right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder. Yes. So you already know about right circular cylinder, that is in case of surface areas of cylinder. In that case, I just demonstrated how can we construct that cylinder using the rectangle. And here we have to discuss about the volume, that is completely, that is we have to take the inner part also. The whatever the space inside we have, that one also we have to consider. So for that one we have one arrangement here already. I use this arrangement in case of surface area of cylinder also. Here the some of the coins are placed one above the other. So here, so in that case of surface area, that is outside part also we have to consider. But here we have to consider inner part also. Just observe, let us consider the each coin with neglecting the thickness, it's a circle. That means here just observe we can touch each point. But after placing here, but it is not possible to touch the inner part. So that means each coin we can take it as a circle, means when we take the area of this circle, so we can take the complete area, that is complete part, it is included in that case. That is, when we take the area of this circle, so then the complete area it is included in case of the volume. And here just observe, there are some of the coins are there. We have to add all those things, add all those areas of all circles. That means whatever the number of cylinders we have here, that is nothing but the height of the cylinder. So because of those cylinder we have, because of those coins we have a cylindrical shape here, that's why. So that is, we have to consider all those areas of single circles, each circle. Then when it is taken completely, then it becomes the volume of the cylinder. So that is, we have to take like that. That is, area of the each circle multiplied by the height. That is, number of the coins we have. So here we have to neglect the thickness, means, so if we have the thickness means it is 3 dimensional. Then each coin will be a cylinder. Each coin is nothing but a cylinder here. But neglecting the thickness, then it is only the circle. Then it is, we can take the area of the circle. It is completely the area, it is part is included. Then we have to place it on the arrangement. Then all the height we are taking, that means all the number of coins we are taken, means the volume of the cylinder we can find out. That is, here just observe. So this is the arrangement of coins. So when we have the cylindrical shape, yes. So just observe in this case what we have to do here. So here we can see the outer part only, that is curved surface area we have and the bottom part we have. And already we know that the number of points we can arrange one above the other, then cylinder is constructed, means, so each coin we can take it as a circle, means, so neglecting the thickness, we have to take the area of the circle, number of coins times, then we can find the volume of the cylinder. That is, volume of the cylinder is equal to base area into height. Already we know that. That is base area into length. The volume is equal to area into length. So likewise we can write. That is, here also volume is equal to base area into length. That is, so base area is nothing but the area of the each circle or each coin. So number of times we are taking the number of coins we have, means that one is neglecting the thickness, it is the height of the cylinder. That is, so here we have to take the volume of right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder is equal to base area into height. Here height is nothing but number of coins we can take. But so after arranging the number of coins, it's also in the form of a length. That is length. Yes, so is equal to base area. Base is in the form of circle. That means what's the area of the circle? It is pi r square. And what's h? Height. H. That is equal to pi r square h. The pi r square h is the volume of the right circular cylinder. That is volume of right circular cylinder. Cylinder is equal to pi r square h, where r is the radius of the base circle and h is the height of the cylinder, where r is the radius of the base circle and h is the height of the cylinder. Yes. So here we have the formula for finding the volume of the right circular cylinder. So here we understood the concept of volume using volume of the cylinder, using some arrangement, that is coins, the arrangement of coins, and using some solid shapes. And using this formula we have to find out some of the numerical problems based on volume of the right circular cylinder. So let's take one by one. Yes, let's take the first problem here. So here just observe, we have the circumference of a base of a cylindrical vessel is 132 centimeter and its height is 25 centimeter. How many liters of water can it hold? That means here it is given some of the values, that is circumference of the base circle, it is given cylindrical vessel. In case of cylindrical vessel, so here we have the base circle part. The circumference of the base circle part it is given, that is 132 centimeter, and its height it is given, height it is 25 centimeter, it is given, both are in centimeter, no problem. So how many liters of water can it hold? And it is given 1000 centimeter cube is equal to 1 liter. And using this one we have to find out. And already we know that volume of the right circular cylinder is equal to pi r square h. H it is given, r we have to find out. How can we find out r? There is no any r here. So just observe, here it is given circumference of a base cylindrical vessel. The circumference of a base, the base part it is circle only. So circumference is given, that is 2 pi r. 2 pi r is equal to 132 centimeter it is given. Then another value of h it is given, it is 25 centimeter. First we have to write the given things. And using this one we can find out the radius. R is equal to 132 by 2 pi. So sometimes pi remains as it is because it is easy to us to cancel out sometimes. So here r is equal to, so we can cancel out 2 and here. So 2 into 6 and 1 remains, and 2 into 6 and 66 by 5 centimeter is the value of radius. And then we have to find out the volume of the cylindrical vessel. That is volume of the cylindrical vessel. So volume of cylindrical vessel is equal to pi r square h. So what's the value of pi? So first we just write pi only, and here r just observe 66 by pi, we have 66 square divided by pi square into h it is 25. So we can cancel out 1 pi here, easily we can find it. Yes, is equal to 66 into 66 into 25 whole divided by, so pi is nothing but 22 by 7, so 22 by 7. So after this one, 7 goes to the numerator, that is we can take the reciprocal of this one. Here it is division form. When we convert this into the multiplication form, multiplied by 7 by 22, it happens. So 22 remains in the denominator, 7 goes to the numerator. And here just observe, I will cancel 22 into 1 and 22 into 3. And the denominator part is 1 only, and 7 goes to the numerator. Yes. So I will solve here. So volume of the cylindrical vessel. Volume of cylindrical vessel is equal to, so here 3 into 66 into 25 into 7. So that one we can again we can simplify. By simplification we can do such things. Here just observe 3 we have, and I will write 66 as 11 into 6. Then here I will write it as 3 into 5 sorry 5 into 5 it is, and here I will write it as 7. So then we have to multiply all those things here. Let's observe since 11 into here 7 into 3 21 I will write, and then here just observe. So 6 into 5, 6 into 5 into 5 it is 25, 25 into 6 means it is 150. 25 into 6, 150. Then just observe here it is in the form of 11 into 21. So 11 we have means it is easy to calculate, easy to multiply. So that is 21 into 21, 1 we have, so 2 remains as it is. And 21 into 1, 21 plus 2 it is 132. 21 into 1, 21, and here we have 2 means it is 231 into 150. Yes. Then here we just observe, here we have 15. Here we have 15 means just observe we can neglect this 0 here. Firstly we have to neglect, then firstly we have to multiply 15 with these numbers, and then we have to add a 0, that is only 10. Yes. 15 into 1, 15, so 1 remains, and 15 into 3, 45, and 1, 46, 4 remains here, for 15 into 2, 30, 34, and we can include 0 here. So that is 34,650 centimeter cube. That is the volume of the cylindrical vessel. Volume of the cylindrical vessel. So likewise, firstly we have to factorize all those things, then we can arrange the things, then that is, so we can easily find out the answer without any rough work. Without any rough work we can find out. Yes. So here we got the volume of the cylindrical vessel as 34,650 centimeter cube. Then we have to find out how many liters of water can it hold. So that means volume we found out, that means we have to find out how many liters. So here we have to convert this in the form of liter. It is only the things left in this form, in this problem. Here just observe it is given 1000 centimeter cube. In 1000 centimeter cube vessel, so it can hold 1 liter of water. So that means how many centimeter cube are there? 34,650 centimeter cube are there. So that one you have to find. So already we know that 1000 centimeter cube means it can hold up to 1 liter. So it is not is equal to, so or you can take is equal to also 1 liter of water it can hold. And there are totally 34,650 centimeter cube are there. So and we have to find out the value of x liters. So for that what we have to do? Just take the cross multiplication. So just take the cross multiplication here like this, and 1000 into x is equal to 1 into 34,650, and here I will transpose this 1000 to the RHS side, that is x is equal to 34,650 divided by 1000. 1000 means here, so 3 places we have to neglect, that is 10 we have means here the decimal point comes, and another 10 here decimal point comes, and here means another decimal point comes. So that's why 34.65 liters of water it holds. That is, so how many liters of water can it hold? So that is 34.65 liters of water the cylindrical vessel holds. So finally you have to write that one is, so the cylindrical vessel, so at the end you have to write, because of lack of space here, that's why I am writing here, so you have to write in one line. So cylindrical vessel holds 34.65 liters of water. Yes, this is the end of the solution. That is, here just observe the circumference it is given. Using the circumference we can find out the value of r. So here I just remained pi as it is, we can cancel here. It is possible. So because of our problem, based on our problem we have to think ourselves, so which one we have to remain as it is. And we have the value of h, using the value of h and the value of r. So substitute the value of r and h in the formula finding volume of this right circular cylinder, that is pi r square h, and you have to simplify, and here you have to take some methods or simplification methods, factorization methods, so you can solve easily and you can get the answer. And here it is given that how many liters of water it holds. So we have to convert the centimeter cube in form of liters. So that means here we have 34,650 centimeter cube we have, volume we have. So 100 centimeter cube holds 1 liter, means 34,650 centimeter cube holds how many liters? That one we have to find out, cross multiply it, and then get the answer. The answer will be in liters. So then we have to conclude the solution. Yes, I hope you understood this one. So let's take the next problem. Let's take the second problem here. So here just observe, we have inner diameter of the cylindrical pipe is 24 centimeter and its outer diameter is 28 centimeter. The length of the pipe is 35 centimeter. Find the mass of the pipe if 1 centimeter cube of wood has a mass of 0.6 gram. So that means a pipe we have made of wood and having a length of 35 centimeter, and inner it is hollow. So that's why we have to take out that part, and it is given that the inner diameter is 24 centimeter and outer diameter is 28 centimeter. So consider here we have, it's a pipe made of wood here. So it's made of a plastic, but assume this is a wood, and here just observe inside it is a hollow, and so it's given that the length of the pipe it is 35 centimeter and there is no any given it is height. How can we take the height here? So don't think about horizontally, but let us take vertically. So here just observe, this is also a cylinder, and whatever the length we have, that one is nothing but the height. So that is, the length is nothing but height only here. And here we have the inner diameter and the outer diameter based on the thickness. That is, thickness is nothing but here just observe 28 and 4 centimeter thickness we have. So apart from the thickness, we have to take the volume only. That is, the volume of this wood part, that is volume of this plastic part, that one we have to find it. Yes. So that means there are two diameters are there. That one we have to convert in the form of a radius. Then we have to move on to the next part. So let us discuss about the problem one by one. So firstly we have to find out the radius, inner radius and outer radius. So firstly I will take inner radius. Inner radius is equal to diameter by 2, that is 24 by 2 is equal to 12 centimeter. And so let us take the outer radius. Outer radius is equal to 28 divided by 2 is equal to 14 centimeter. So that is, inner radius we have and outer radius we have. So we have to subtract those two things. How can we subtract? But the thing is, so here it is not possible to subtract this radius because the radius differs. The radius differs here, but here it is a case of volume. In case of volume, whatever we have to do is we have to subtract the inner volume from the outer volume. That one is we have to do here. That is, so if we want to subtract this radius, and radius means we get the thickness only. So from the thickness it is difficult to find the volume because we want only the radius and height we want. There is no any thickness term here. So that's why we have to subtract the volumes. So only the volume. That is the volume of the inner part. Firstly we have to take the volume of the inner part. Yes. So here we have to take firstly volume of inner part. So inner part means having the inner radius. That is, I will take this as small r and this as capital R. So then we have the volume of the inner part, that is pi r square. H is same, there is no any changes at all. And the volume of the outer part. Then we have the volume of outer part is equal to pi capital R square H. Then we have to subtract the volume of the inner part from the volume of the outer part. Then we can get the volume of the pipe first. Yes, let's take that one, right? So volume of the pipe is equal to pi r square h minus pi r square h. Then we can take pi h common here, pi into h we can take common, and r square minus r square. Yes, so here just observe r square minus r square, we can take 12 square from 14 square. Just substitute all the values. 22 by 7, and the height it is given, that is length it is 35 centimeter. All the values are in centimeter. There is no any changes required. That is 35 we can insert here. Then r square, the capital R, it is 14 square minus 12 square. Here just observe 14 square 12 square we don't know. So let's take I, we don't know. Here we know that 196, 144, we can take that one. But if it is, there is no any case. That is, if it is 24 centimeter, 28 centimeter only the radius, then what we have to do? So that we will take one method for here. Yes. So is equal to volume of pipe is equal to, so here 7 into 1 and 7 into 5 I will take, and 22 into 5. 22 into 5 means 110. So is equal to 110 into, here just observe 14 square minus 12 square we have. So I can convert this in the form of a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. A square plus b square is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So in that form we can convert, that is 14 plus 12 into 14 minus 12. 14 plus 12 into 14 minus 12. So because it is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here we can use the algebraic standard identities. So then 110 into here 14 plus 12, it is 26, and 14 minus 12 it is 2. So is equal to 110 into 26 into 2, it is 52. So then we can easily multiply. So here 11 into 10 into 52 we can take, and we have to multiply. So 52 into 0 and 52 into 1, 52. So 2 here, 5 means here, and 52 into 1, 52 plus 5, 57. So 5220 centimeter cube is the volume of the pipe. Volume of pipe. So volume of the pipe is equal to 5720 centimeter cube. Then what we have to find out, here we got the volume of the cylindrical pipe. But here we have to find the mass of the pipe, that is, it is given 1 centimeter cube of wood has a mass of 0.6 gram. That is, here the 1 centimeter of mass of the wood has 0.6 gram, means there are how many centimeter cube are there? 5720 centimeter cube are there. So for that one, how many grams of wood we have, that one we have to find out. That is, so the same thing whatever we have, that is 1 centimeter cube, how many liters, and 1 centimeter cube is equal to how many cost, that one. The same related problem likewise we have to take here, that is 1 centimeter cube of volume, that is 0.6 gram we have, means, so how many centimeter cube are there? 5720, just multiply 5720 both the sides. Or you can write 5720 centimeter cube used to x gram, means you can take the cross multiplication also. That is 5720 centimeter cube. I will just multiply both the sides from 5720. That is 5720 into 0.6. Here 0.6 we have. So if you have the difficulty, so you can take 6 by 10 also. This is equal to 5720 into 6 by 10, and this 0 and this 0 get cancels. And then just multiply it. 6 into 2, 12, and 6 into 7, 42, and 43, 4 remains. 6 into 5, 30. 30 plus 4, 34. 3432 grams. And this one we can convert in the form of kg. So that is, kg means 10 raised to 3. So for that one what you have to do, 3432 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 10 raised to 3 is equal to, so here 10 raised to 3 means it is 1000. 1000 means we have to divide with 1000. Then what happens? 3.432 kg of wood. So we have the cylindrical pipe, the mass of the cylindrical pipe is 3432 kg. Therefore 3.432 kg, that is mass of the pipe is 3.432 kg. So we have the answer. Let us just observe. Firstly, we have the inner radius and outer radius, and using that one, we have to find out the volume of the inner part and the outer part. We have to subtract volume of the inner part from the volume of the outer part. We can get the volume of the pipe, and then using this relation 1 centimeter cube, we have 0.6 gram. So we have to find out the total mass of the wood or total mass of the cylindrical pipe. So I hope you understood this problem. So there are many problems are there. So let's take some of the homeworks. Yes, let's take some of the homework here. So here we have two homeworks. So if the curved surface of a cylinder is 94 centimeter square and its height is 5 centimeter, and then find the radius of the base and its volume. That is, here we have a cylindrical cylindrical shape we have. So it is curved surface area of a cylinder it is given. Only the curved surface area it is given. So we know that the formula for finding the curved surface area, and we have the height. Using that one we have to find the radius, and then we have to find the volume. That is, using the radius we have to find the volume. And then another thing is we have, it's a very easiest problem. A soft drink is available in two packs. So a thin can with a rectangular base of length 5 cm and width 4 cm having height 15 cm. That is, so rectangle we have rectangular base, that is it's a cuboid. Actually it is a cuboid. It is a thin can with a rectangular base. Rectangular base it is. So base is the base, its length is 5 cm and width is 4 cm and the height it is 15 cm. When we have the rectangular base means it must be a cuboid only. So likewise it we have. And so here the volume of this can we have to find out, and then another we have a plastic cylinder with circular base. That is, circular base we have means then it is a cylinder. So using the diameter is 7 cm is given, and we have to find the radius, and then using the height we have to find out the volume. And in that, which container has the greatest capacity? Which container has the greatest capacity? That one we have to write by how much. That one also you have to write. You can convert in liters also it is possible, or using the centimeter cube, that is volume also we can analyze the thing. Yes, I hope you understood these things. Those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.